All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. We're in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? Hey.
I've been wild.
My bad, y'all. We in the building. Once again, Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Highway.
This is episode 249.
249.
Now we're gonna try to zip through some shit today because I got to go to work.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of shit to get caught up on.
Bill.
So, how was your week the last couple of weeks?
Well, how was yours?
Mine was all right. Nothing special. Just working. I was working from home, but now I'm working at the office. So
Yeah, fuck them motherfuckers.
It's all good though. I'm still as long as I get my bills paid, I'm good to go. But yeah, just been chilling, hanging out with the family in my spare time. Just binge watching movies and TV and shit like that. Which Howie finally told me about. They cloned Tyrone, so I'm trying to get caught up on that.
Yeah, we gotta discuss.
That's good.
We gotta discuss that.
But yeah, other than that, man, it's been just an average couple of weeks for me. Getting caught up on the hip hop news. So, what about you?
I've been pretty good. I actually celebrated both my parents' birthday. I'm really fortunate.
Okay. Happy birthday to them.
Yeah, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? We might have, our differences, but one thing I'm grateful. Like I tell people, man, like, I don't want to make this too long. Like, let me fix this shit first.
Hold on, y'all.
Yeah,
just gotta get the camera angles. Them angles right.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Cause you just like cut off But anyway, so like I was saying, oh shit, see, right there.
Did I mess up again?
Nah, it's just. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Yeah, there you go. Editing in real time. But like I said, despite all the differences, I am fortunate that they both alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not that we have different differences, but you know what I'm saying? It just, it is what it is. But I love both of them. They didn't, work out with each other. They gone to, one's gone to another person and.
Okay.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, man, it happens, man. Most of us have dealt with something like that. My parents were definitely pretty much the same way, but it all worked out.
Yeah,
I ain't so bad after all. We got a little sense up here.
Got my tooth taken out and shit.
Yeah, I know you was telling me. How was that experience?
Well, it's getting there. Actually, so I had my second to the back tooth taken out because it was, man, I've been into something like a couple Saturdays ago, and that tooth came out like because of the cavity. That tooth, like not all of it, but part of it. And so when I was chewing on stuff, it was cutting my tongue and stuff because
so
it was
it kind of broke off a little.
Yeah, so it was a sharp piece. So I had to get that taken out. That's why we didn't have the show. So it's still healing per se. Like it's not as bad as it was, but. Yeah, just public service announcement. Take care of your teeth.
Yeah,
make sure you have all these shits.
Yeah, man.
I got all my shit in the front row, so I'm good. But you can lose a couple on the back.
Yeah.
You start losing front shits, boy.
Yeah, man. It's a wrap.
That's bad.
Once you get that, yeah. But yeah, man. So other than that, how's work been?
Work, man. Shit. I need to get a little extra job to, start saving and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, man, trying to do the school thing. I don't know if that's gonna pop off because some shit happened. Won't get too much into that, but it's a learning experience and jump back in there. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ride that horse, man. But yeah, that's
that horse you gotta ride.
That's right. That's right.
Well, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and jump into the show. Get going here. Let's see. So we do have a few RIPs that we want to give. We had some people who passed away over the past week or two. So we had the legendary musician Sinead O'Connor, who passed away, which, she was Muslim. She had become Muslim before she died. So, kind of happy that, she found, her path and, was trying to be on the straight path to God or whatever, not plugging my religion, just saying, it's good to know that she was at least, on that path to try to get closer to God. Because a lot of singers go the opposite way. They get into the drugs and all of that,
If you unmask if you look at, like when they clone Tyrone, you unmask what they unmask, you go to that shit too, for real.
Yeah, man.
So,
I didn't get
I'm not. Yeah.
We're going to talk about this next week probably because I got about 75% of the way through. So once I finish watching it, we'll come back next week and talk about it. I'm going to let Howie tell you a little bit about it, but me, I'm going to give more perspective next week. But yeah, and my man's Gilly the Kid, or Gilly the King, I should say, he lost his son, Young Cheese, or however you want to say it, YNG Cheese. I'm pretty sure he just called it Young Cheese. But, so rest in peace to him. I hate to see that, man, because, your parents shouldn't outlive you. You know what I mean? You're supposed to, try to outlive your parents and, be there for them in their last time. But also, the actor who played Pee Wee Herman, what's his name?
Paul Rubens.
Paul Rubens, yeah, there you go. He passed away as well. He was in his 70s, man. It's so hard to even imagine him as a 70-something-year-old. You know what I mean? I just, all I can remember is the young guy. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? You sound just like him too. So yeah, and then there was one other actor, I forgot to look up his name, young star from I think Euphoria, one of those shows.
Yeah.
So just want to give a rest in peace to all of them. So let's give them a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. We always try to be respectful, to those who passed on.
Oh, real quick, going back to Sinead O'Connor, she was really one of the first that came out against, what was going on, with as far as like the child trafficking, like the Pope and all that stuff.
Station.
Yeah, she was like one of the first, and she dearly paid for it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, just rest in peace to that soul.
Yeah, man,
at first when I was coming up, I was like, man, this is crazy. But then when I started, back in the day, like old school to, like when you go down a rabbit hole, they tell you shit.
Right.
And I found out, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is what, you know what I'm saying? This is what this is and all this stuff. And like, she was one of the first to really call it out like that.
Yeah. I remember when she went on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I remember when that happened, I saw it in real time and I was like, yo, I never thought she was crazy. And I was like, yo, she bold. Because I knew it was an issue. I was old enough to know it was an issue, but I just didn't think anybody would actually go on live TV. And yeah.
Yeah. And then the Pee Wee Herman, man, I forgot about the damn Josie. Josie
song,
the Pee Wee Herman,
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
Pee Wee Herman. That's the joint.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's a classic right there. That is classic.
So we had to do that. I meant to share it on the page, but I shared it on my personal. But yeah, definitely got to share that. So rest in peace, Pee Wee. But anyway, I don't want to.
No, you're good, man. But like I said, it's hard to see a lot of these people pass away. But rest in peace to all of them. We can go ahead and jump into some birthdays just to show some respect in that area. So back on July 20th, we had the legend, Cool G Rap. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to him. Also on the same day, DJ Screw. Happy birthday to him. On the 22nd, we have my man, Petey Pablo, representing Petey Pablo. Yeah, man, repping for here in North Carolina. So shout out to Petey Pablo. On the 24th, we have my man Esoteric from Czarface. Happy birthday to him. On the 27th, we have my man Westside Gun.
I tried to do that.
I'm not even going to try.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
But on the same day, we have my man Tory Lanez. So happy birthday to both of them.
Right.
On the 28th, we had your boy Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy Tell.
That's playing
a
whole lot.
Right. The Kansas Nation.
Nah, that's y'all nigga. That's Leo nigga. Leo starts. Leo starts the 21st.
21st?
Yeah, 21st or 26th. He shared my mama birthday.
Leo should stand up anyway.
Yeah, he shared my mom. He shared my mama birthday. Yeah, that's playing.
Okay. All right, so we'll claim him. You know what I mean? But
no better claim he stood up his lad.
But on July 29th, happy birthday goes out to the producers Danger Mouse, who just did that album with Black Thought not too long ago. What was it, last year, I believe? That was pretty good. And then July 30th, we have my man, Brother Ali. Happy birthday to him. Also, MC Trouble on July 30th. And on July 31st, Little Uzi Vert. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to him. So let's give them some applause. And some cheers. All right. So happy birthday to all of them. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our question of the day, how we came up with a good one for us. What's that?
So the question of the day is Ice Cube, No Vaseline, the greatest diss song of all time?
Yikes, that's a tough one right there, man. We just saw them talking about this online. They asked Ice Cube point blank, do you think, No Vaseline was better than a lot of these other diss songs like Hit 'Em Up and Ether and The Takeover and all that? And Ice Cube said, yeah, he felt like it was. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what I look for in a diss record. I more so look for the cleverness and the wittiness that you can take to diss somebody. Not just F you, you a bitch. You know what I mean? So for me, Hit 'Em Up wasn't that clever. Hit 'Em Up it went hard because he just said whatever the fuck came to his mind. But lyrically, it didn't hit hard.
I think it was it's not so much the lyrics. I think at the time, too, it was kind of dark. Because, really, it was, before that, those diss songs, usually, they were like, you didn't really know who they were. You didn't know who the artists were until, you might, you had your Ice Cube and Cool J that called out certain MCs.
Right.
But most of the time, you had to kind of guess. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And then another thing was the shock value of pop was like, this ain't no freestyle battle. Like, we really talking about breaking young motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah. So, so Hit 'Em Up, for me, it was probably, out of Hit 'Em Up, Ether, Takeover, and No Vaseline, it would be at the bottom of the list. I know a lot of people won't agree with that. Y'all might be thinking I'm crazy, but that's just me. So, then after that, I would say Takeover, and then Ether, and then No Vaseline. So I will go ahead and say No Vaseline is probably pretty much the hardest out there. Now, I have heard some other ones, but they're kind of below the radar. I'm going to give y'all one to go study for yourself. Back when Kumo D and LL Cool J had a battle, in my opinion, Kumo D won the battle. I think LL got the popularity vote, but I think Kumo D won the battle. If you go back and listen to Kumo D's song, Let's Go, man,
Oh yeah.
He almost buried that dude.
Oh, he served LL.
Yeah, me and my nephew been talking about that one. So we listen to that joint all the time. That's like me and my nephew song.
But I even go like this. I mean, I don't say no Vaseline, but the only thing is, for me, with no Vaseline, but see, I would give it to LL to the Break of Dawn because my thing now, cool. Yeah, Ice Cube said like, yeah, I got really, I dissed like 4 people in the group, but out of all 4 of them, not all of them were MCs. DJ Yella wasn't an MC like that.
Right, exactly.
So really, like I said, and they're all in the same group. You kind of came up with them, so you kind of already know their weaknesses and strengths.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Cool J really outside. I mean, maybe Kumo D, but Hammer and Ice-T, he didn't really know them like that. So he had to kind of get some stuff on the. So I would, me personally, I would say Break It Dawn joint.
So you think Break It Dawn is better than No Vaseline though?
I wouldn't.
See, that's the thing though. Now
I mean, as far as on other technicality stuff, like what I'm saying. I mean, I would say if it's not better, it's damn near close. I'll put it like that because, like I said, Ice Cube, I give it to him. He did 4 guys, but not all 4 were MCs.
Right.
Now you gotta say that.
Yeah.
But and I'll give it to him too. He did not have any help. I can't help with not that he needed. Yeah, I'll give him that too. But they pretty much ride on the joint.
Yeah. So I mean, but you know what though? If you think about it, with Ice Cube, he was always known as the best lyricist of the group, even when they were together. So it kind of was their fault for talking shit about him in the first place, just because he left the group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like they almost brought it on themselves, and I think they realized that. You know what I mean? So if you know this dude is a supreme lyricist, you don't just go out there, calling him Benedict Arnold and all of this shit, and think he's not going to retaliate with no megaton bomb. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. For me, No Vaseline might be the top. You know what I mean? But I got to give Ether a close second, and maybe Kumo D joint. But I'm going to leave the Kumo D joint out because I know a lot of y'all don't know it. But I'm going to need y'all to go check that joint out. It's old school, but lyrically, he was barbaric on that joint. You know what I mean? So, kill it. But anyway, so what do you think? Do you actually think Break It Dawn is better than No Vaseline, though?
If it ain't, it's damn near close.
Damn near close? Okay. Come on. So y'all
with a curve serve. Shout out to Ice-T though. Ice-T my nigga.
Yeah. But LL has always been a dope lyricist.
Yeah.
So I don't think he took that out of Kumo D though. You know what I mean? He can't. Kumo D just lost the battle because he had the old school flavor, and everybody was just like, "Nah, we want."
Well, I mean, it's just like today. I mean, it's like Drake and Pusha T.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to be, Drake kind of represents, the way things are now. Well, I would say he did. You know what I'm saying? Because his time is kind of waning too.
Yeah.
But people will gravitate towards him more than Pusha T, although Pusha T is the better.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Drake got the popularity. You know what I mean? Pusha T got the lyricism. He cannot out-rap Pusha T.
God knows.
But he's got the popularity. And not that Drake is a slouch. He's a good rapper. I'll give him that. But he cannot out-rap Pusha T. It's just not happening.
Now, that one line Drake had, trigger finger turn to Twitter. But it ain't Twitter no more. It's X now.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, when did they change the fucking name on Twitter? They just said X. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Get militant? They're part of the Nation of Islam?
Yo, son, what's the chain mathematics, God? You gotta break down these words, nigga. What's the chain mathematics, God? 5% power refinement, my nigga.
Mathematics, you know what I mean? X means infinity. You know? But no shade to the 5%ers.
Oh,
the nation.
Nah.
We just being funny.
Look, these are jokes.
Yeah. So,
the Elon Musk, I think he changed because he had a company called X. And
okay.
Since he bought it, he changed the name.
I was wondering because I didn't know about the whole thing. I just went to turn on my phone one day and it just said X. I was like, when did I download the X app? Mm-hmm. And I opened it. I was like, oh shit, this is Twitter. It's like, oh,
yeah. So that's why he changed the name. So yeah.
Okay. But yeah, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think of that question of the day. Is No Vaseline the best diss song ever? Or can you think of anything that might top it? You know what I mean? So let's go.
Oh, that reminds me. So they did another list. Oh, well, actually, let me tell you. I'll tell you what. I'll get back to that. I know you're about to do the music, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that.
All right.
Back to that.
All right. Well, let me go through the music real quick. I got a few new joints that's coming out or came out. So of course we got Nas. Magic Part 2. Which from what I heard is really good. I haven't heard the whole thing, but I have heard like 3 or 4 of the joints, and I like them. I was really digging them. I was like, okay, Nas is still back on that bullshit. He's doing his thing, you know what I mean? People can't really deny this man is having like the greatest few years ever, man. You know what I mean? So normally an artist of his age and background, most people are like, nah, we ain't trying to hear that right now. You know what I mean? But he is actually dominating for hip hop right now. So shout out to Nas. You heard the Magic joint too, right?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
Is it a King's Disease 3? No, but I think it's a good predecessor to Magic.
Yeah, definitely a good predecessor to Magic. I'll give you that. So yeah, y'all go check that out, man. You know what I mean? Nas doing his thing, and I'm sure we're gonna get some more from him soon too. My man Bizarre from D12 just dropped a new album, HGG2. So yeah, it's a sequel to one of his older joints. And he got RJ Payne on one of the joints, man.
Nice.
That joint goes hard. So Bizarre is definitely doing his thing. And I always like Bizarre, man. He can hold his own as a rapper. You know what I mean? So I think y'all need to go check that out too. My man Tech Nine, you know what I mean, from the Midwest, he just dropped a new joint called Bliss. So he's still doing his thing. You know what I mean? Tech Nine he will wrap circles around a lot of dudes, man. Trust me. That dude ain't no joke with the lyrics.
Listen.
And he can do the speed rapping too, man. Listen.
Step it up.
I don't know how they do it, man. I don't know how they do it. We need to get like an album. We need to get an album with like Tech Nine where we get the speed rap, like Twista, Tech Nine. Maybe get Eminem on a couple of joints because Eminem could do it too. Busta. Yeah, man. Come on, man. They would kill that. So
I think the dude got something. Busta, Eminem, and Tech called Speed 'em.
Oh yeah. I have heard Speed 'em before. Yeah. But I don't think Busta was on that. Was he? Was he on that?
Yeah, he was on that.
Okay, I know M was on that.
And some dude from Alabama. I can't remember. I don't know if that was B.O.B.
Calico Chris, I think is what his name is. But M was on that. I know Eminem was on there. But I haven't heard in a long time. So, but anyway, Offset and Cardi B, they just dropped a new song together called Jealousy. So shout out to them. Toby and Weeway just dropped a new joint featuring the one and only Steph Curry. That song is called Little Fish, Big Pond.
All right.
So yeah, and that's it for my new music. So, y'all got to go check out some of that. Toby and Weeway are always doing this thing. I love what he's doing. Tech Nine, I'm definitely going to be checking that out. I haven't heard it yet, but I know of it. So I'm going to be checking that out. Bizarre, you know what I mean? I think Offset and Cardi B, I think that's a good thing for them to do music together. I think that if they're smart, they'll actually do a whole album together. I think that would be dope. Because, both of them kind of, are still in the forefront of this younger generation of music. So I think a lot of fans would really like that if they did that. So, but yeah, what were you going to tell us about?
Oh, real quick. Oh, so what do you feel about the 50 Cent being on Office Hours?
Oh, yeah, I liked it. I think I mentioned this before, but I feel like 50, I don't think his verse went that hard. but it was still a dope collab. You know what I mean? Nas killed the song. I felt like 50 just, you know, put any verse on there. You know what I mean? Like he was just like, all right, let me kick a little something. You know, nothing too special.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because he's a little rusty or, you know, if it was just on the spot, let me just throw a couple of bars in there because his verse wasn't very long. So to me, it didn't hit as hard as I think he could have. But definitely Nas killed the whole song. So, and that's one thing about Nas, when he raps with other people, he's not about to be out-rapped. It ain't but so many times, I think once or twice I've heard somebody out-rap Nas on a song in his whole career. So anyway, but what about you? What did you think of the song?
I thought it was good. I mean, like again, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I think 50 brought what was needed. It's best stuff. A lot of people are like, man, wish he was on his 2003 shit. I'm like, yeah, that was 20 years ago.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but I think for what he did, it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, at 50, you know, he's trying to be a mogul like Jay-Z. I give it to him. He's got the movie thing going. You know, he's about to be in the new Expendables movie, Expendables Part 3.
Yeah, we gonna get some cherries. We gonna die trying. Wrong move.
I mean, he's done movies. He got his own TV shows and all of that. So, you know, he got you know, food, beverages out there. You know, all of that shit, man. So,
I could give it a 50 though. Like I went back and watched Escape Plan.
I did not see that.
Yeah, with Stallone and Schwarzenegger, but he's in there. He's not too bad of an actor. Like he's actually, I can see like he kind of built his skill set up a little. I mean, he said he didn't really say a whole lot of stuff.
Right.
But you can kind of tell like, okay, you know, like he really enjoyed doing it.
Yeah. But you were saying that there's a new list, the top 50 something?
Oh yeah. So I'm thinking Rolling Stone put out a new list of like, I think it was 50 hip hop groups. I can't remember. Hold on, let me see if I can see. I think it was Rolling Stone. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, do your thing. But yeah, I mean, you know, oh, my bad, y'all. Sorry about that. Hold on.
Hot mic.
Fix that real quick. Okay. I think we're better.
Check. Yeah, we're back. Check.
All right, I hit the wire by mistake. My bad, y'all.
Let's see.
But yeah, it's always some new list coming out. You know, the top this, top 50 that, top 50 this.
Which is bullshit.
Right, and usually the lists are, you know, inaccurate. You know, sometimes they'll have like maybe 60% of good people on there, but then they'll throw another 30-40% of people that's like,
okay, so I think they got like from what I seen, it was like a 200 greatest hip hop albums of all time. I think I shared it with you, but I think they had like the 50.
Yeah, I think what you shared with me was the 50.
Just 50.
So I didn't know they did an overall 200.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it all in that because it was just like bullshit. But they got let me see if I can at least get
kind of
go through and see if I can get somebody from that they got number one. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I see it now. So let's do this. They got 20 through 1. So let's go through this real quick. So Future DS2 2015 for 20.
That's at number 20.
That's at number 20.
I don't know about that.
Lil' Kim Hardcore.
Okay. And that's one of my favorite albums.
Okay. All right. Mad Villainy. Mad Villainy.
That's number 18. Okay.
Right. Number 17, Kanye West,
Yeezus. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's in my top 20, but you know, I do like that album.
Motherfucker, when you get the fuck out of here.
Pop-ups. They always try to get you with the pop-ups.
No one gives a fuck. Okay, so Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy.
Is at number 16.
At number 16. Okay. I don't know how you do that, but I mean, that's the only album you got. Paid in Full.
And number 15 is Paid in Full. So you got.
I call bullshit on that.
Right, you got Paid in Full right next to Cardi B.
Call bullshit on that.
Okay. All right, who's at 14?
Ghostface, Supreme Clientele.
Supreme Clientele. You know, that is one of my favorite albums. Of course, Paid in Full is one of my favorites too. 13.
Dr. Dre 2001.
2001, Dr. Dre. You know that.
I would put that all the way up here, but I mean it would be there simply on the fact that it was released in '99.
Yeah.
And the fact everybody had 2000. He was the only one like, you know what? 2001.
Yeah.
So that alone, I'll give him on that.
Yeah.
So let's see. 12, Clips, Lord willing.
Okay, I don't know.
I think that's fair. I don't know about it being 12, but it should be.
Yeah, I can see it being in the top 50, but it wasn't like, I don't think it was like 12 worthy, but yeah.
Nah, that time period, that album was everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will say this, I don't remember if I heard the whole album, so, you know, I heard like probably at least half of it, but yeah, so I might have to go back and recheck that out. All right, so who's at 11?
Drake, Take Care, 2011.
All right, I have no idea any songs on that.
Number
10.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay, I do agree with that. I think Lauryn Hill should be somewhere up there.
Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory.
Low End Theory, okay. I'll give him that. That's a good album. Great album.
Number 8, Wu-Tang, Into the Wu-Tang 36 Chain.
Okay. I like Wu-Tang being up there. That's forever classic album.
Missy Elliott, Miss E, So Addicted.
I don't know. I mean, that's a great album, but I don't know if I would have it that high. But that's just me. Who's number 6?
Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Another Kanye album. Okay, so he's got 2 in the top 20.
Right. Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay, I like Kendrick Lamar. Maybe not quite up that high, but I do like it.
I do need to listen to this album. I would like to get it because it was so for that time period. Let's see. Number 4, Public Enemy. It takes a nation and millions to hold us back.
Public Enemy. Yep, that's definitely a classic. I can see that being up there because that's one of my favorites right there.
Jay-Z, The Blueprint, 2001.
I don't know about that one, but
they're gonna do that because the whole damn, it came out the day September 11 happened.
I guess, man. I mean, that don't really make it the greatest album, though. But it is what it is. All right. So what's number 2?
Outkast, Stankonia.
I hate when people.
Well, if that's number 2, number 1 should be fucking.
Illmatic?
No. If that's number 2 from Outkast, number 1 should be Aquemini.
Oh, Aquemini. Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, Stankonia was dope, but Aquemini was definitely the.
I'm surprised they get no De La Soul somewhere in this.
Number 1, Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die.
Ready to Die. Okay. I don't know if that's number 1, but
I don't agree.
Yeah, it's definitely a great album, but
no, it's a dope album. I just don't agree with it.
I wouldn't put it that high.
Yeah. And it's like by what criteria, man? There's no fucking criteria.
Exactly.
There's no fucking criteria. They don't say it's in no order or anything like that. None of that shit. It's just,
and y'all let us know what y'all think. What
I call
y'all think of the list. I call bullshit on that too. So it is what it is. But everybody gonna have their own opinion. Everybody got a motherfucking opinion.
But shout out to I want to shout out down what is it? It's an underground hip hop, or not but damn, I just had their list in there. Hold on, I won't go through their list, but they have a couple of good lists that was actually pretty dope. Let me see here if I can. I'll pull it real quick, and I know we gotta go. We got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna try to fly through them though.
Boom Bap Nation.
Oh,
they got top 50 opening lines and top 50 posse cuts. And they have it in no particular order.
I like
and
that.
From what I see, it's pretty good. So shout out to Boom Bap Nation. I think they did it right.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because, but you know what I'm saying, they're a little bit more entrenched in the culture than, say, Rolling Stone.
I follow their page on my personal, and we follow it on our Triad Hip Hop page as well. So yeah, they're definitely one of my favorites when it comes to hip hop and just authentic hip hop. So, and maybe we can talk about their list, the top line, opening lines, and stuff like that. Posse cuts next week too.
Yeah,
I like those two subjects. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna jump into the topics. So we got a lot to fly through. So we were talking about Cardi B just a little while ago. So I want to talk about her. You know, recently she was at a show performing, and a fan threw a drink at her, and she got mad and threw the mic. You know what I mean? So now she's being sued. So what happened was, first let's start off with this. She told some fans it was okay to spray her with water because it was hot as hell. So she was like, yeah, anybody who got bottled water, throw it up here. You know what I mean? Spray me a little bit, splash me because it's hot as fuck. So a few people was doing it, which was cool. And I think what happened was this one person, after everybody stopped throwing it, they threw a drink at her that had ice in it. And so they threw it kind of hard to the point where, you know, you get hit with some sharp ass ice, that's going to sting the fuck out of you. And so a lot of people don't realize that's what the issue was. It wasn't that they threw a drink on her because she had told people it was okay, but it was the ice that really stung. She was like, yo, that shit hurt. And then you said you think the drink was alcohol.
Yeah, I think I heard from other sources that it was liquor.
Okay,
okay. Either way, that shit, you know what I'm saying, they both ain't designed for your eye like that. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, as far as what happened with Cardi retaliating, she took the mic and threw it at the person, which it did actually hit the person, but it kind of ricocheted off them and hit another person sitting beside them. And so that other person is the one that's suing Cardi for, microphone damages. My thing is, the main person ain't even suing her that got hit, but you, the one that it ricocheted off to, you crying like you got your neck broke or something. You know what I mean? You know they're gonna try to pump Cardi B for some money for that.
You see that mug be like that dude, one of them videos with my man, what was it? It's like in a third world country, a man was driving a car, this man fell out, came out in front of him.
Oh, yeah.
And he reached out and touched it out like he was hit. You're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel like. You know how people do, man. They're gonna try to get all of that money, man. So I feel bad because, you know, everybody looking for a come up. It's like the person who got hit the first time didn't even complain about it because, I mean, they knew they were wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you who got the ricochet, you know, you got grazed by the mic. You like, oh, my neck, my back, you got me. I need $1 million, Cardi. You know, we can sell hit with a mic. You know, we can sell out of court. Right. You know what I mean? I'm sure you got hit harder than that before, and you probably let that motherfucker walk right away from you. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is.
Now, Cardi B was trying to do like, she's trying to do like, Rakim, make sure the mic.
Yeah. Cardi said, okay, you want to play them games? You want to play them games, son? Oh! I mean, Cardi has some good aim too, because she hit that person dead on. And I saw the video when the person threw the drink on her. If you notice, they tried to immediately apologize. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, Cardi, I'm sorry, because they knew she was bad as fuck. Why you throwing it? You know what I mean? Come on now. That was stupid.
It's two sets of people. That's all.
Right.
Black people and Latin people that's in the islands.
Yeah, man.
Don't fuck with them.
Yeah, man.
Don't mess with them.
Especially the women.
Dominicans, Puerto Rico, don't fuck with them.
Yo, there was a story where this dude, I think he was Jamaican.
Don't fuck with him.
He found out his lady was cheating on him, and head left the body. Took the head off.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, with the machete, I think it was. You know, Jamaicans love machete. And he was yo, my man was like, nope, you are not going to stick around for this. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was the wrong one. You don't mess with Jamaican dudes. But yeah, anyway, moving on. You were telling me that they have finally came out with flying cars. What the fuck?
They got flying cars, man.
Yo, I need to see this.
We gonna be spinning the block with a little flying joint.
I mean, if I see a car just fly past me, I'll be like, yo, I'm done now. I'm done, son. You know what I mean? I'm done.
Let's see.
Yeah, so that's crazy right there. I didn't think they would ever do it. I mean, well, I figured they would maybe get to that point at some point, but I figured they wouldn't do it because I think that air traffic would be reckless. You know what I mean? I feel like it would be too reckless. Like people wouldn't know how to, you know what I mean? You may not be able to stop on a dime in the air like you can on the ground. You know what I mean?
That's the thing too. What if you run out of gas? You can't pull over and stop it,
you
man.
just fucking falling, dude.
This shit flying.
So yo, that's crazy. Right?
The company is called ALF. ALEA. ALEL.
ALF, maybe.
Rise Above.
ALF
is designed and developed as the world's first real flying car. That's what's on the site.
Wow.
I'm not going to get into all that. Actually, I probably will say it though. Just in case I aspire, man.
Yeah, say that.
Maybe I aspire, man. Be spinning the block for flying car, nigga.
They didn't even see me coming. You can't even hear somebody coming if they flying.
Man, wait till some bro get some shit, boy. There's gonna be some most ghetto shit in the sky.
I'm telling you, man. Shootouts in the air. You know what I mean? Drive-bys in the air.
Yeah, but shit.
You know what I mean?
See that nigga right now. So my man about to die. We about to die with him.
Flying on stealth. You know what I mean?
Hop behind that cloud, nigga.
Right.
So we can jump.
You know what I mean? I'm behind that cloud.
Behind that cloud, and we can jump over. Aha! Gotcha.
Yo, that's gonna be crazy.
Yo.
I don't even think I can handle that.
Oh man.
But y'all let us know what y'all think about that. The flying car joints. You know what I mean? That's they getting there, man. You know, they done made actual. I've seen people make actual transformer cars. Which was dope. Where they actually transformed into the robot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they can pretty much do anything now, man. You know. But yeah, we can move on real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so you were telling me Mark Jackson got fired from ESPN.
Yeah, so Mark Jackson got fired. I don't know why. I don't know how. Matter of fact, we'll pull it up real quick. So Mark Jackson was, if everybody don't know, he was also a former player. I think he played for the Warriors.
Oh, okay.
I think. Okay, so hold on. Let me see here. This is probably his whatchamacallit. So he's a former professional basketball player appointed by the St. John's University, played for the New York Knicks, LA Clippers, Denver Nuggets, Indiana Pacers.
Went to St. John's University.
Let me see here. So he coached. Let me see here. Because I think he might have coached whatchamacallit. Yeah, I think he coached the Warriors. So he's responsible for building the team. I think what you got, the team now. So
okay. Yeah. That's what's up. But I didn't know about him getting fired, man. That's crazy.
But yeah, let me go back to let me see if I can go to the firing.
Yeah, did they ever say like what happened? Why it happened?
Yeah, because I'm not understanding, man. It's like, it killed me. If I can spell. Hold on, not fried. Fired.
Fried.
Okay, so let me see here. Okay, former NBA player and coach who has been a staple of ESPN basketball coach for over 15 years announced on Monday he's been let off of the network. In a statement posted on social media, Jackson wrote that he was unexpectedly told that his service was no longer needed at ESPN.
Just out of nowhere.
That's kind of fucked up, man.
That's real fucked up. That's real fucked up.
Yeah, and there's another guy, Jeff Van Gundy, was also fired as well.
Wow. Yeah, I remember when he used to play.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know he played.
So
wow.
But yeah, man, I think it's crazy, man. In a world where people need jobs, y'all letting motherfuckers go.
ESPN been letting people go fast as hell lately, man.
Shit.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do, me personally, I think they're trying to bring in other people to spin a certain of the narrative.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. So I mean, I don't know if that's what it is, but I think that's probably one of the main reasons. Okay. From what I understand, from what I hear, I hear that Mark Jackson's actually a pretty stand-up guy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what's up. I hope he bounced back, man. Because I mean, people rely on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. So y'all let us know what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? And don't forget, hit the buttons.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters. We need funds allocated. That's right.
We got to get the funds allocated. You know what I mean? So help us out. You know what I mean? We're going to try to, do something where y'all can help us out financially. You know what I mean? If y'all want to donate, we're going to do that soon enough.
Yep. Let's go into the Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, and / the Trump thing, since this would just be our
let's
political
talk politics.
A little political joint.
Hunter Biden, I know he got hit with the misdemeanor charges, so it wasn't too bad, and he did plead guilty to those. I think a lot of the right. Conservatives and all of them, they really hate that because they feel like he should have got more charges. I don't know the ins and outs of the case, man, but I'm sick of the shit. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. I'm sick of trying to figure out is Trump going to prison? Is he not? Is he guilty? Is he not? Is Hunter Biden going? They still talking about Hillary Clinton and her fucking laptop and shit like that. I don't care, man.
The Trump thing with the indictment on that. All that is, I don't think they care about him going to prison or not. I think what they do care about is him not being able to be president in 2024. That's what they're trying to do. I don't think they care about him being. I don't think they really care about him being locked up.
I mean,
I just think they're just trying to prevent him from running.
That's what I'm wondering, because I mean, if he run, he definitely going to get all of the neo-Nazis and crazy people. They gonna follow him.
I would say
already follow him.
I will say this too. To be honest with you, and by no means when I say this, I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking what I'm saying. What I feel they're scared to let him back in, because if he gets back in, especially if they cheated,
right.
Which, I mean, they all cheat. Fuck it. But anyway, but if they cheated to get in, I mean, that would be kind of, that would be the get back right there. Just talking about that. But that would be the get back, because if he gets in, he could pull up stuff saying like, yeah, they did this.
Exactly.
And that's true. Yeah. So I can understand them trying to, do anything they can to stop him from getting in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, they might be, it's just, like I said, it's just rough.
Yeah, man. It's we'll see what happens, man. But I know they definitely doing whatever they can to indict Trump on all these charges, man. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know the ins and outs of his situation or the Hunter Biden situation, but I know Hunter Biden did admit to some stuff. and it was just a misdemeanor. So that's gonna really piss him off because they really wanted him to be in more trouble.
Oh, shut up, the dog. He shared on my page. Oh. Well, I took it from his buddy. Talking about, because you know how Hunter Biden on crack. It said Joe Biden on the page. Talking to this other guy. I guess he was saying, excuse me. Say, hello, I'm Joe Biden. I need to get 2 cracks.
Oh, yeah.
2 cracks. It's for my son. Not. Not 2 cracks. Not 2 cracks.
Let me get 2. You know what I mean?
2 cracks.
Come on, brother.
Like they $10 and shit, nigga. Yeah, I need 2 cracks.
I got $9 for your ass. Let me get 2 cracks.
Let me get 2 cracks.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. See Joe Biden pull up in a limo in the hood. Stick his head out the window. Yo, let me get 2. Let me get 2 cracks. 2, son. Come on. Hurry up. You know I ain't supposed to be here. Oh man, his son sitting there in the passenger seat shivering. Hurry up, Dad. Well, yeah, man. So that mug was smoking hard too, boy. Oh man, he was hitting it hard too. Man, I couldn't. But yeah, that's got to be embarrassing.
Hell yeah, it's embarrassing.
So yeah,
the same thing that y'all put in y'all, it is ironic. The same thing that y'all try to put in our neighborhood to make us suffer. Your son, you are the president of a son, and you hold this highest office, and he's addicted. And it goes to show you, it don't matter who it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad thing. So yeah. It is funny. But
speaking of the government, we've now heard confirmation that they have non-human beings, aka aliens. So they finally admitted it. Man. You know what I mean? They put it out there, and my man was like, "Yeah, I seen it with my own eyes."
So this is coming from NPR right here. Okay, so I'm just going to read a little bit of the U.S. recovered non-human whatever that word is, biologics. I can't fucking, man, whatever.
Non-human biologics.
Thank you, from UFO crash sites. This is what the intel says. They had it's crazy as hell. You had Tony Bacon talking about what the hell the Datchery's going on?
Right.
Why are you hiding?
Exactly. And I mean, we already knew, but we were just waiting for y'all to confirm. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing of it is, though, they was when 2020 hit, when they first when all that stuff was going on, they released the footage then. They released the footage of the aircraft, and that aircraft, that was way back in 2000.
Yeah, I remember seeing videos where like airplane pilots was picking up stuff on their radar, and they were showing it like, we see an object flying, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and making turns that their craft can't do.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's about to get real weird out here.
Yeah, man.
So
might scoop me up an alien, bro.
I'm not bad. I know that just had me thinking of something, but you haven't seen.
Yeah, I seen it.
All right, so that was funny. But yeah, so we can go ahead and move on. But speaking of aliens, we had a woman recently in the past couple of weeks was on a plane, and what happened with the plane? Okay, so for what I understand, so this clip has been circulating. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull them up. Declare. So she saw something on a plane that was non-human, and I think they wound up kicking her off the plane, trying to tell her she was crazy. Now I would like to see more about this. I don't know the whole story. Like, were there other passengers? Did they see this, non-biologic sitting there in the corner? Or was she the only one that saw it? So this is from Complex. Okay, so the woman,
It is okay. So it's the woman who went viral for yelling about not real person on a plane. Actually, the one who's not real. Okay, so So this is the video right here. I want. Okay, so right here. I don't know who. Okay, they were trying to say that she was drunk. And there's also trying to. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. Wow. And see, they were trying to, and what they were trying to do, I don't know if you see it. I know it's kind of hard to see. So what she pointed in the back, they assumed, oh, some racial thing because they pointed to the black guy. No, that's not who she was pointing to. It was some dude in a green hoodie. And I think she came back on the plane. They took her, she got off, she went back on the plane, but there was like a whole different setup, and that person was not there.
Wow.
So it was, man, I'm telling you, man.
Yo, that's crazy, man. You know, that's what society do. They make people sound like they're crazy.
Yeah, they were trying to say she had a few drinks, but to me, when I listen to that, that sounds like a person, like if they were drunk, they not.
Right.
That's like that shit broke.
You know, you see some shit that's unreal, that's gonna sober you up. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, you be sitting there chugging.
Yeah.
So something is in that. But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about that, because that's a strange situation. I would have liked to have seen the person that, or figure that she was pointing out. I wish somebody got that on camera.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. Because of the footage, the way it is, everybody's just gonna look at her like she's crazy. So, all right, let me go back. Let's see what we can pick up now. All right, so let's talk about Niger, who rejected the aid from France. So, Niger, they be trying to bully these African countries, man, into politics and whatnot. You do this our way, and we'll help you with aid. And Niger was like, nah, we sick of that. We don't want your aid.
Well, that's another thing too. A lot of these countries, not to cut you off, the U.S. along with a couple of people from the West, they've been trying to push this on LGBTQ joint and saying like, oh, y'all need to accept it, and they're like, and the African nations are like, no, we're not going to accept it. Or if you don't accept it, we're going to take this funding away from you. And that's another thing too. A lot of these other countries, they're actually going to the BRICS. And man, you know what I'm saying? People, we might be on top for now as Americans, but people keep on going and coming over there to that side. It's gonna be a problem. And their money is actually backed by gold, which our shit ain't backed by shit.
Our shit ain't backed by nothing but smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. So them rejecting the aid, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a strong move for them. I think some stuff that kind of came through was like the leader of Niger. Trying to see if he says it here. Okay, so basically, they wanted one of their guys back in charge, which. Let me see here. Yeah, Bazoum. I guess that's his name. Bazoum. B-A-Z-O. That's their guy that they want in.
Okay.
But the guy that's in now is he's like, nah, we're not going to do that. He said, I'm trying to figure over here. So. Trying to think here. I'm trying to see what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what was it. But anyway, long story short, they basically like fuck France. And they was like, and they basically was like, look, man, you know, y'all talk about the aid, y'all need to feed y'all homeless and stuff over there, especially in Paris, man. I saw so much shit about Paris, how like these European countries really, they get hit hard. Like they not as strong as a lot of people think they are. A lot of the countries are poor.
Yeah.
Like they worse off than the Africans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they give you this illusion that they ain't. But nah, they are. A lot of them.
Man, it's crazy, man. But this is how they bully these situations, man. But I'm glad that they're not falling for it, man. I'm glad that they're standing up for themselves.
Yeah.
You were telling me something was going on with South Africa too.
Okay, so the farmers, they were chanting like "kill the boer" or whatever it means. Right. But that means like the farmers. So now the farmers down there are white farmers.
Yeah.
Not condone racism. I'll tell you that right now. I will say this: those white farmers, when they first got there, from what I understand, they actually slaughtered the people that was out there first, especially in South Africa. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Black people, you know what I'm saying? Like, with that whole apartheid thing, it's like, man, it's like, even the people that was there, they was like, the white people was like, why are y'all trying to get all crazy at their home? This is like their house. How you go in their house and tell them what they need to do?
Right.
That don't make sense.
Exactly.
So that's where all that stems from. So the people, it's about to get interesting.
Oh yeah.
It's about to get very interesting.
I'm telling you, man. Y'all weigh in the comments, man. We want to hear that feedback. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let us know what y'all think about all of this, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, good.
All right, so want to give a shout out to my man Raekwon from the Wu-Tang. On some hip hop shit. My man got married a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
So let's give him some cheers. Yeah, man. Congratulations to the chef. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's happy. I think the chick that he married is somebody he's been with for a long time, and he was probably like, yeah, I think you're finally worthy. Let's go ahead and just make this happen. You know what I mean? So, that's dope, man. I'm glad to see that, you're not trying to just stay single and, let me just, get whatever girls I can. He actually want to do the right thing and get married.
Let me tell you something, that shit is sad. Like, it's cool when you're 20 doing that. You get a certain age, that shit is sad.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Absolutely, man.
You still out here trying to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to myself when I say this shit. You still out here trying to, and you ain't cool, something with the one you got.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
There's too many diseases, man. There's too much looseness going on in our
it ain't even so much of that. It's too much fucking crazy going on.
That's true. Shit. Craziness.
And unrealistic expectations. I need a man to make about $1 million a month. Like, bitch, you fucking.
Exactly.
I need a man to make $1 million a month to do this so I can get my nails, and then I can do this, and I can buy 2 cracks. You know what I'm saying?
I need to buy the 2 cracks.
I need to buy 2 cracks.
I need a man who can furnish my lifestyle. I'm a trap queen.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous.
But yeah, y'all can have that lifestyle. Not for me. But shout out to Raekwon, man. I'm happy to hear that. He got married, and all the pictures, look like real happiness. You know what I mean? Didn't look like nobody was putting on airs or any of that. All right. So recently, Pusha T was doing a show, and a bunch of Drake fans. I'm guessing he might have been in Canada because they said it was a bunch of Drake fans. I mean, they just started hurling everything at the stage. Water bottles, cans, food, you just saw everything just flying. You know what I mean? And I think that's so disrespectful because I don't care how much of a fan I am of somebody. Like, okay, if I'm a Drake, if I'm a Pusha T fan, which I am, and I go to a Drake concert, I'm not going to throw some shit at this nigga because I'm not doing that. I paid money to get in here. That means I want to hear your music. I think you just really salty if you just start throwing some stuff at somebody, man. And if Drake got them to do that, that's shameful for him to do. I hope he didn't. You know what I mean? But if he did, that's real shameful for him to do. And that's karma's gonna come back to whoever set that shit up. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. But y'all let us know what y'all think. Did you see any of the videos on that?
I seen a couple of videos on it, but yeah, man, that's just ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, man. They had Pusha T mad. And I mean, I think Pusha T was trying to leave the whole situation alone, you know what I mean? Because it's been a couple of times where, it seemed like Drake was throwing jabs at him even after the whole story of Adidon, came out.
Nah,
Push was like, I'm going to leave it alone, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Push got him.
We got him on that.
Yeah, Push eat the good.
Fans need to leave it alone, you know what I mean? So, there was an issue recently between Talib Kweli and Consequence. I don't think it's really going to go out or play out too much, but basically Talib Kweli was talking junk about Consequence's girlfriend and Consequence. You know what I mean? Saying that Consequence was on drugs and all this type of stuff. And Consequence put a video out, kind of going off on Talib Kweli. It was just more of an online back and forth. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't think much is going to come from that, but if anybody knows any updates on that, let me know. Put it in the comments. I assume it's dying down. I don't think they're going to release any music, but if I'm wrong, y'all let me know.
Right.
Did you want to weigh in on that?
Not really, because I don't really know too much about it.
Yeah.
The whole thing is, man, Talib, man, I don't know. One day I want to like him, right. One day I don't.
Right.
Certain days I don't. But I don't know, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of keep to myself on that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So another story that came out over the past week or two was Jackie Chan supposedly putting his daughter out on the streets, which is, from what I read, which is untrue. So according to the stories, basically he had an affair outside of his marriage, and the lady was pregnant afterwards, supposedly, then gave birth to a daughter. The daughter grew up to be gay, so the birth mother put the daughter out. Damn. Not Jackie Chan, the birth mother, because this girl was not living with Jackie Chan. They don't even have a relationship like that. But supposedly, when the mother put her out, she tried to get Jackie Chan to help her because she supposedly knows that he's her father, and he turned her down, I believe. So, supposedly he was just like, nah, I'm not helping either. And I don't know if it's because he don't know for sure if it's his daughter or if he don't want to support her because, she's part of the alphabet people. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but more to come on that. I'm going to keep up with that story and see what happened because Jackie Chan has not really spoken out about it. Have you heard much about it?
Nah, not really.
So, it's one of those things, people, of course, jump to conclusions because the first version of the story I heard was that the girl was living with him and he just kicked her out for no reason. Then I go reading the story and I'm like, okay, this ain't got nothing to do with her living with him. She was living with the mother. Ain't nobody going off on this girl's mother for kicking her out, just Jackie Chan. So Jackie Chan's a problem because he's a superstar.
I tell you one thing,
what I'm saying?
They won't say that in Jackie Chan's face.
Right, exactly.
Fucking around, whoop his ass. Shit, I seen Rush Hour and all that shit.
Right.
Hey. Take that. Here, take this chair right now. Fuck your shit up.
Dude, man. He is no joke with the fighting styles. I've seen his movies from back in like the 80s, back when it was all the kung fu flicks that used to come on Saturdays and all of that.
Super Cop.
Yeah. I've seen all of that, man. So yeah, Jackie Chan ain't no joke. So before we wrap it up, I do want to mention a hot topic. MC Shan came out and
you got a couple other topics.
Oh, my bad. Well, before we do that, hold on.
Yeah,
we got some stuff I must have forgot about.
So I got to talk about Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Oh, Oppenheimer, yeah, and Barbie. Okay, so my man, Howie wants to let y'all know that he's switching sides and he went and saw the Barbie.
Oh, fuck you, motherfucker.
No, but I wasn't going to see Oppenheimer. I was gonna see Oppenheimer, but I couldn't get a good feel for it. I was just like, I know what it's about, but is it really good?
It was pretty good. One thing I will say about it, now it is kind of long. I will give you that. It is kind of long. But as far as like the history, what was going on and everything about it, it's worth seeing. As far as like the cast was good. It was only problem I kind of had with it was they it was almost like in the beginning things were kind of rushed along, so you didn't really understood what was going on.
Okay.
But once it started gelling together, then you're like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
Gotcha.
So I might need to go back and watch it again. Barbie was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, Barbie did more than Oppenheimer, but the thing of it is,
man, them people been killing them Barbie tickets.
Well, I think what it is, it's just they're both good. They're just two different things.
Yeah. So
the Barbie movie was good. I see this article that someone was talking about like, oh, Barbie was it's all about a bunch of people, men to see the movie are not alpha males, and you seeing the Barbie movie is saying you're a weak beta. I said I'm seeing it with my girlfriend. I don't see I don't think that made me less than a man. It's honestly, if you see the movie, it has something for everybody.
Okay.
Realistically, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It has the humor. Oh my God, the humor. Yeah, some of that shit they definitely was not trying to entertain the kids.
Wow,
man, there's a lot of stuff.
Some adult humor.
Yeah, yes, okay. They dialed it back, but the first couple,
just enough.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, you knew what y'all was doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I posted that, on this little thing. I said, like, I seen it. I don't think so. I had like 131 people, most of them women. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, I'm glad you liked the movie. And I'm like, well, I've seen it. I thought it was good. And, I talk about the human dollar. Then you got these little fuck niggas come up here talking about you're good to the man, like some old motherfucking white dude that looked like he was like goddamn Santa Claus or some shit. And I'm like, man, you probably ain't seen your dick since. Like, I ain't even want to be arguing with you, right, man. It's just like it's just funny, man. Like, weak ass niggas.
Yeah, it's a movie. The only reason I didn't really want to see the Barbie, I didn't really know what happened.
I think
did it start?
Yeah, we
might be running out of
space.
Videotape.
Yeah, videotape. Damn.
We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this again and see what happens.
All right,
we ran out of videotape.
Videotape.
But I was thinking about the Oppenheimer, but I never considered seeing the Barbie because I was like, I never really played with it as a kid, so I don't know much about.
Well, I mean,
I know they had the dream house and all that, the little convertibles and all of that.
Oh, my man's in the movie, like he goes. What's crazy is there's the Barbie world and there's the real world. So they go over to the real world. So my man, in the Barbie world, women run the world. In this world, men run the world. So my kid goes back and runs, gets books and stuff and starts running the world. And he's like changed his Barbie dream house to a dojo. He said, call this the Mojo Dojo Casa house. And my man had like a little band, like he kind of had like the Cobra Kai dude.
Oh wow!
He kind of had that Cobra Kai line joint. The Mojo Dojo Casa house.
There's no mercy in this dojo.
But
that's a Family Guy moment.
Yeah, man. So it was pretty dope. Though. But yeah,
that's what's up. I'm glad I had some adult humor in there because I was definitely I want to see it.
You might want to take like a niece or somebody to see. Yeah, don't roll by yourself, nigga. They're gonna look bad. You know what I mean? Get you, a niece or somebody, right. You know what I'm saying, or you find a woman like, yeah, girl, I'm gonna take you to the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gonna have dinner, you know what I'm saying? Smash in the concert house, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I saw Mission Impossible.
Man,
that was really good. It came out right before Barbie, and when it, all right, guess I ran out of tape.
Yeah, damn.
It is what it is.
Well,
but yeah, so it was really good. It was making more sales, but once Barbie and Oppenheimer came out, the ticket sales slowed down for it. But Mission Impossible was really good. Yeah, I think anybody who's a fan of action or a fan of Mission Impossible in general, definitely say go see that.
Yeah, so definitely gotta check that out.
Yeah.
And did I talk about The Sound of Freedom? Okay, so that one was, and that's a good movie to check out. It's about child trafficking and things of that nature.
Okay.
The movie was made 5 years ago, but it was actually like beaten out. Indiana Jones came out, that new movie Indiana Jones, which I thought was pretty decent.
Okay.
But a lot of people were complaining, like, man, these old ass actors doing these stunts and shit, and their ass is old. But it's like, hey, they still doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but The Sound of Freedom, if you get a chance to check that out, definitely check that out. It's definitely a good movie to see, and definitely some tearjerkers in it, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so definitely check that one out. Okay. Oh, and one more thing before we get to the MC Shan and Nas thing, we have Chloe, the girl from The Little Mermaid, versus her idiot ass boyfriend talking about I'm gonna make a song about her. Man,
what happened? He mad about something?
Listen, this is bitch shit here. I ain't never heard this shit. So this nigga with the IQ what he got, come out here with a diss song against. Now he's dating her right now.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know shit. She need to break up with his ass. But so she was gone to like I think New Zealand or Australia for 2 years to film the movie. You know what I'm saying? So he was up there like, yeah, you up here trying to get famous, and you over here being famous and shit. Like, and basically this rap's like, you being famous. I know that you up there fucking around with these people. You had, I'm like, dude, she already had all this backlash from doing The Little Mermaid.
Right. Why you want to start some
and now you up there trying to do, I'm like, dude, what the fuck you talking about? They're talking about, I'm going to be famous. I was like, all right, you, look, it's like this. Careful what you wish for.
Right.
Because you just might get it.
Exactly.
Motherfucker, you going to be famous.
Yeah.
But it may not be like what you like.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have any direct proof that she's doing nothing crazy, then you need to leave that shit alone. You know what I mean? Don't make a big stink out of something that you don't have enough proof on. Now, if you got some proof, you seen her doing some shit she wasn't supposed to be doing, that's different.
Yeah.
But if there's no hard evidence, man, let it go. You might as well let that shit go. Or if you feel like you want to break up with her, walk away. You know what I mean? Don't just sit there and be miserable. Walk away.
Right.
But
and I'm gonna say this: we're not a red pill, all that type shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's some beta male shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you, like, why would you be fighting over a girl, competing with your girl? They're like, shit, why compete? Join the fucking team.
Right.
Join the team. Is she making you, just like that nigga did with motherfucking Keke Palmer. Like, join the team.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up the team. No one knows you.
Exactly.
But anyway, let's get into this Nas and MC Shan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we can go ahead and do that. But yeah, so, recently, I guess Nas was doing a show that was some sort of tribute to the hip hop 50th anniversary. And, he shouted out MC Shan to let him know, I got a lot of respect for Shan, probably just talking about how he was the one that really put Queensbridge on between him and Roxanne Shante. And so I guess MC Shan caught wind of it and got mad, which, you know, I don't understand getting mad about that, but he got mad. He was like, basically, if you're good enough to speak my name like that, then you should have called me so I could perform at the show. And so he got mad. He was like, yeah, keep my name out your mouth. He went Will Smith on him, you know, keep my fucking name out your mouth, and you ain't shit, and blah, 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 all of this. And it was just like, you to me, I mean, he just sounded really salty and bitter. And it's just like, I get it. It would have been nice for a hip hop 50th celebration, but Nas does not owe you shit. No. He's not your keeper. He is not your brother. I mean, he did the right thing by shouting you out. You know what I mean? That's the least he could do, or the most he could do. And I mean, if there is ever a time when he can bring you in, I'm sure he would. I feel like, how do you be that disrespectful towards somebody who helped to bring you back in 2001 when nobody was even talking about MC Shan, and Nas put him on that the bridge 2001. You know what I mean? That was Nas's idea. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would you look at somebody like that who helped put you on, and you still angry at him just because he didn't put you on this show? I was like, how dare you perform without me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, that was kind of hard to watch.
It was, man. It was really
hard to watch.
I had a lot of respect for Shan, man, but I'm like, I lost a little bit. I ain't gonna completely hate on you, but I lost a little bit on that one.
Like, when it comes to people like him, Melly Mel, not to be, and I don't want to be like, oh, fuck these old heads. It's just that when you come off like that, it does send a bad message to the youth that like, oh, y'all just old heads who's bitter. And I mean, I get what you're saying, but you can't come up here, I'm a Don, I'm this. You ain't being nothing about Queen. Like, okay, why ain't you hollering at LL?
Right.
Because if you go by that narrative, Nas should kick out money to LL too, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Because it's like, to me, I mean,
hell, talk to KRS like that. I mean, even though y'all had a battle, if it wasn't for you, his career wouldn't be nothing. You know, KRS started on the battle tip.
Yeah.
That helped him grow famous. And so why don't you get mad at him and say, hey, bring me out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm more so talking about like Queens. Okay. Queens, period.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. But at the same time, like, if you're going to go by the Queen stuff, then, yeah, by default, if this is what I'm supposed to kick back down at you, it's supposed to be Alice and Cool J, but got that first. Then Shan. Right? All right. So, I mean, to me, I just don't think, like I said, it was just hard to watch. I think it was good. I mean, especially, you know, this dude give you love and stuff. Yeah, maybe you should do a payday and things like that. But yeah, like you said, he don't owe you that shit.
Right.
He was good enough to, I mean, Nas has always been a humble dude. He always say like, yo, man, these are the people that were before me, and things of that nature. He's always been a humble dude. And it's just like, for them to do that, that's just ridiculous.
It really was, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, that was just hard to listen to. Because I remember when it first came across my timeline, I'm just listening like, wait a minute. Is this MC Shan talking about Nas like this?
I mean, in my language, this is the way Shan looks, man. Like, who really wants to see him like that?
Right.
Who wants to see him like that? I hate to say it, he looks bad.
He does.
He looks bad.
He does.
Who wants to see? I mean, and that's another thing too. People, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes to TV and things like that, and then putting on this for the 50, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want someone to look like a star, someone that's
right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm sorry, Shan, those days for you.
Yeah, it's not working, man.
Yeah. Because of drugs.
I mean, he's admitted that he's done a lot of drugs in his life. I don't think he's doing them now, but it's like they've already done enough damage, dude. You know what I mean?
Trying to get 2 cracks.
Right. It's like, I believe Melly Mel is older than Shan, and Melly Mel looks twice as young as Shan.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Mel be in the gym. Every day, man.
Melly Mel doesn't be that old at all.
And when he went on, when they did the little 50 hip hop joint, before they even had the shit hop joint for, I think that was CBS. But yeah, Melly Mel like a motherfucking like superhero doing a little poses and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mel like a superhero, son.
Yep.
For real.
Shan, I don't mean no disrespect, dude, but knock it off, man. Knock it off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's not your line right now.
And it's like, I mean, it's not, knocking, talking down to him. And I mean, but really he did stuff to put Queens on the map, but really, if you think about the influence of Nas, outshine, pretty much what you did. I'm just be real with you.
Yeah.
Because shit, when KRS shut you down, it took Nas to really bring Queens, Queens coming back out. Exactly. Then you had like Mobb Deep, the Tragic Gaddafis, and all these other cats coming. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, shoot.
Yeah, it's crazy though, man. But y'all let us know what y'all think about that in the comments, man, because that's deep right there.
Yeah.
Did you want to say anything more about like cloning Tyrone and all of that? You want to wait till next week? Or?
We might need to wait till next week, but real quick. So I meant to talk about this. Lizzo's being sued over sexual harassment and body shaming. So basically, there were some things. Let me see here if I can go up here real quick. She fired the two dancers. I think it was two out of three dancers. So basically, they were saying that they were weight shaming, and
so Lizzo was fat shaming somebody.
Yeah. So
now that's funny. And I gotta look into that more.
They actually went to the Amsterdam strip club, and like one of the guys, like the new performers had to, catch dildos that was launched from it was like a machine or something.
Oh wow.
But so they was launching them out, and they had to they had to touch like breasts of one of the new women and all this other stuff. Oh. So yeah, it's craziness.
Yeah,
craziness.
Yeah. We're gonna definitely
that's me. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, we're gonna definitely find out more about that, because I would have never thought that I would hear Lizzo fat shaming somebody.
Yeah, like damn. How you fat shame? How you fat and fat shame? I like my fat ass and saying like, yeah, I don't like fat chicks. And I'm like,
right.
Like, motherfucking, I'm fat.
This is a walking contradiction.
Yeah, no fat chicks.
But yeah, so y'all let us know what y'all think about that in the comments. That's a weird one too.
Yeah, man.
But before we sign off, please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe.
Oh, and real quick, because I want to shout out Juvenile for the Tiny Desk concert, and Cypress Hill had a phenomenal Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
And Cypress Hill did something with an orchestra a couple weeks ago. So I definitely wanted to shout them out. I didn't want to forget
that. That's what's up, man.
So
shout out to both of them, man. I love seeing the rappers do Tiny Desk concerts, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
So I saw the Cypress Hill joint, but can't remember if I saw the Juvenile one.
Oh, the Juvenile one was dope, man. Yeah. Juvie worked the crowd, man. Juvie was always one of my favorite out the whole Cash Money joint.
Yeah.
Him and BG. I like old BG.
Yep.
Yeah, especially when you did that song with Prodigy, the young black entrepreneur. Get money, get rich. Yeah, that was shit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, again, thank y'all for checking us out. This has been episode 249.
249!
And this is your man, Kurt. And this is And we'll see y'all next time.
Peace. Right, yeah, I'll deal with this. Actually, let me say that real quick. I'll do that, and then I'll try to get up out of here because I know yes to go.
Yeah, I change my clothes and get ready to head on out.
That's stupid, man.
Yep. I'm a touch closer to my job. It's not too bad. It's about 7 miles to get there from here, but
yeah, but still, you gotta the fact that you still gotta drive all slow.
Exactly. It's hard as touch and go. So we shall see.
Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot to end that. just rolling.
Like Snoop Dogg, she's still recording.